All right, everyone. Episode 103 of the 580 show. It's just me this week. I wanted to hop on here and just kind of talk about Polar Express. I want to send this to all the competitors, um, spectators, anyone that's coming, just what to expect, mainly for the competitors for this week. So, we are 6 days out. I can't wait to see everyone. I'm really excited. We're putting a lot of work into making it look as Christmassy as possible and feel as Christmassy as possible and just to have a great show. Um, so we're gonna go through just kind of the day, the weekend, what to expect. And if you guys have questions, comment. We're getting very close. So comment on the video, shoot me a text, shoot me an email, give me a call, whatever, just so we can make sure it goes as smoothly as possible. We have 60 you all competing, so I want to make sure it's a great experience for everyone that decided to sign up and do our competition. So everyone's got to be checked in for the competition by 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. So December 10th, Saturday morning, 9 a.m., the rules meeting will begin at 9. So everyone has to be checked in by then. So weigh-ins are available on Friday from 10 a.m. to noon and 5 to 7 p.m. And then in the morning of the competition, that hour before rolls, so 8 to 9. So you just have to fall in somewhere in there. Whenever you do check in, please make sure you have your Strongman Corporation membership card ready. I sent out instructions this week on the email, but just make sure you go to strongmancorporation.com and just purchase whatever membership is applicable to you. If you guys have questions about the membership, I'm a state chair. I am happy to answer. Okay, so just reach out to me on that too. But just make sure we're checked in before the rule starts. You'll get your t-shirt, everything like that. I will send out a picture to your guys' email a couple days before, and it'll be a vertical shot of where parking is for day of, so you can share that with friends, family, anyone that's coming to watch the event. For weigh-ins, if you're coming on Friday, you can park anywhere. Our gym is just we share a building with the Monaco American Legion. We're right around the corner of the building. I will include that in the picture of where to enter. So just keep an eye on your emails all week. Just check them once a day for updates on the show. But that's about it with checking in. When it comes to the actual contest, so it'll start right at 10 o'clock. This is, remember, I know it's a holiday show, but this is a national qualifying show. So if there are 2 to 5 athletes in your class, first place will get nationals and regionals. Second and third will get regionals. If that's if there's 2 to 5 regionals invites. If there's 6 plus, which we have a few classes that at this time are applicable, we'll be able to give out 2 nationals bids, and top 4 will get regionals. So that's really cool. Now remember, if you have 6 people signed up right now in your class and only 5 show up, you're not going to have 2 nationals, but it's how many actually compete in that class on the day of. And this is just for the 10 Strongman Corp open classes. There's no nationals invites for novice. But yeah, so that's kind of the layout. That's right on the iron podium too. Obviously, all the weight matrix is up on the iron podium. Before I go into all the events, and I'm going to say the order of the events and everything, but we're going to kick off at 10. There'll be food upstairs. Athletes will have the athlete room. If you were about the bridge, upstairs, we have kind of like a little banquet hall. That's where all the athletes will keep all their gear throughout the day, just to free up clutter. So there's more room for spectators downstairs. Downstairs, we will have a 580 barbell booth where we'll have horsepower pre-workout. We'll have all 3 flavors. We'll have merchandise and Hosswear. They're awesome. If you're not familiar with Hosswear, give them a follow on Instagram. But they will be there selling their merch, and they'll have a booth as well. So we'll have food, drinks. There'll be alcoholic beverages. You guys can tell spectators. And yeah, athletes, you must wear your comp shirt for all 5 events. You must wear your comp shirt, no headphones, while you're going on an event. And just before I go into the events, I just want to say it's really awesome. I say it all the time, but we have enough people that are coming to help volunteer to run this competition. I couldn't do it alone. And we have so many volunteers. And if a call doesn't go your way, or there's something that you don't, just come to me. Go to your head judge. They'll get me. Just please don't be mean to a volunteer or a judge, because just remember, at the end of the day, they're giving up their entire Saturday. And a lot of my guys and girls from 580 are giving up not only Saturday, maybe Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, all day, and then even Sunday to help us put back the gym. So please, if you're going to yell at someone, just come yell at me. And just please, long way of saying, just please be respectful to volunteers and judges. We have such a good crew, and they're the reason that we can put on such a good show. But yeah, we're only gonna reorder for the fifth and final event. So that way, we'll go, if there's 6 people in a class, 6th and 5th, 4th and 3rd, and 2nd and 1st will go head to head. Every event, there's 2 lanes for all 5 events. So if I didn't answer something in the preliminary stuff and I don't get to it in the whole episode, just let me know. But I'm gonna go into the events. The first event, axle clean and press ladder. So there'll be 3 axle bars 10 feet apart. Competitors start 5 feet behind the first bar. There'll be a little line. Judge will say go, wait for the down call each one, and it's just fastest time wins, or just however many bars you got in the 60 seconds if you don't finish all 3 bars. It's head to head. You can belt clean. You can use wrist straps, elbow sleeves, any of that stuff. Just no grip shirts and no tacky. You can drop the bar behind your head. The bar does not have to be lifted off the drop pads, nor does it have to land on the drop pads. Please just make a good effort to make it land on the drop pads. I understand it's an event for speed. So if it falls off the drop pad, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But just try not to just throw it anywhere. Try to be cognizant of that and at least drop it, vertically. But yeah, you can drop the bar right behind your head to get faster to their bar. You can drop it in front of you, jump over. You can walk around the bar. Anything. You have 60 seconds. There'll be 2 lanes, so you'll have someone next to you. If you're in an odd number class, there obviously will be one person that has to go alone for each class, unfortunately. But yeah, really excited for that event. Just wait for the down call. I'll say it in the rules meeting. There'll be someone that does not wait for that down call, and they'll get mad at me and the judge. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Wait for the down call, okay? So that is event number 1 of the day. After that, we're gonna go to event 2, and it's the deadlift for reps. Same thing, head to head. Touch and goes permitted. You have 1 minute. No suits or briefs. No tacky, but belt, straps, knee sleeves. You just can't pull sumo. It has to be a conventional deadlift. Everyone's using a Texas deadlift bar. We have 2 identical Texas deadlift bars. And we'll have another deadlift bar for people to warm up on as well. Just standard from the floor, touch and go. Same thing here, though. Wait for that down call. I know some people are going to be repping it out. Some people are going to be going for just to hit a PR on 1 rep. But if you're one of those people that's repping it out, just wait for that down call every single time. So that's the second event of the day. The third event, the one I'm looking forward to the most, is the sandbag snowman build. So everyone's sandbag is going to be sitting upright. Competitors have to start with their hands off, but you can be as close as you want, just without touching. Just remember, guys, it's the heaviest sandbag first, middle bag, and then the top bag. 40 feet. So 40 feet down, then you got to run back. There's a 75-second time limit. So we got a little bit over the minute, head to head still. Now, one thing we ran into, and I thought this was interesting, and I'll talk about it in the rules meeting too. Now, say my bags are 200, 150, and 100, and I run the 200 down, and then I go run back, get the 150, put it on, and it falls off, and I don't see it until I'm running back, and I bring the 100 down. I can throw the 100 on and then stack the 150 last if I want to save some time. They don't need to be stacked in order, just in case they fall. So it doesn't need to be stacked. I would recommend doing it, but that's your call. You can do it however you want. But yeah, the heaviest one, in a perfect world, it'll go heaviest, middle, and then lightest. But yeah, if it falls, you can stack it in whatever order, just as long as they stack. As soon as you take your hands off and we can see that the snowman isn't moving, then your time will stop. Your judge is going to look for a split second. If it's not actually moving, you'll get the call. If he says time and it falls, you're good. You're good. As long as the judge said time You showed control. The snowman isn't falling. It's good. I'm really excited. Obviously, being at the gym, and we have people at our gym that are doing it and visitors. Um, it looks pretty cool. It looks, doesn't look like a perfect snowman, obviously, but it's a cool event. We're probably gonna have it every year at this competition, and maybe put some twists and turns on it. But it'll be a really fun one. We haven't ran into a weight class that their bags haven't been able to stack very easily. You got to be, obviously, you got to be a little more careful, but yeah, just make sure the sandbags stack properly and then take your hands off, and the judge will say time very quickly. They're not going to make you wait 5 seconds. So yeah, that is the third event of the day. The fourth event is our front hold, which will look Christmas themed. It'll look like a wrapped gift. I know it's going to look like a Christmas wreath. We're kind of going back and forth with decorations on that, but regardless, it'll be a front hold. Your back will be against a post, and you'll be facing out to the crowd. The volunteers will come up and kind of hold the weight for you. So you will be able to have your hands on it, but you won't actually be bearing any of that weight. And then the head judge will say, competitors ready, judges ready, go. Then the volunteers will take their hands off, and you'll be bearing all that weight, and you will hold it as long as you can. They're going to be very strict with a break in your arm. It's going to be just a little bit of a break in your arm allowed. You'll get one warning if you're too high or too low. If they have to warn you again, then your time's going to stop. And it's just hold it as long as you can. That's a pretty self-explanatory. 2 people will be going at once on this too. No tacky straps, anything that can really aid your grip, but it's pretty self-explanatory on that one. So yeah, and then we're going to reorder for the 5th and final event, which will be yoke. Competitors are going to start 5 feet behind the center line of the yoke. So like the actual crossbar that goes on your back, 40 feet down, 40 feet back. You had 60 seconds, unlimited drops, head to head, belt, knee, elbow sleeves, wrist straps, chalk all allowed, just no suits, tacky, any of that. And that'll be the show. For those of you that have asked, I believe the goal is to be done by 2:30 with all the events. We're starting at 10. We've got 60 of you. Maybe quicker. I would love to be done by 2. It's going to be a nice fast-paced show, but we're going to make sure you guys have enough time to warm up and everything too. We don't want to compromise health and safety just to have a fast show. So it's going to be a good pace. Like I said, there'll be food, there'll be drinks. Hope everyone stays after for a while. We want to have everyone. I know a lot of 580 people and just people, some of our friends that we don't get to see all the time will be staying for quite a while after the show. So after the awards, we've got some cool awards, Christmas theme for you guys. Afterwards, we're all gonna hang out. So feel free to stay as long as you guys all want. There'll be nice decorations, holiday lights, decorations, stuff like that. We're working on it a lot. So yeah, I mean, nothing really crazy to add. We'll have the 580 barbell booth. Like I said, I really want everyone to try the pre-workout. We'll have all 3 flavors out. Our new flavor pineapple just released, and it's actually going for sale for the first time to the public on December 10th. So we're really excited about that. We have pineapple, watermelon, and mixed berry. We'll have cool shirts. We'll have a limited amount of event shirts. So the extra shirts, we'll have about 60 of them. So if you are a significant other, family, friend, someone wants to get an extra shirt, make sure you guys go to the 580 booth and get one. And then Hossware will be there. They're an incredible strongman brand. They'll be on site. And they will have a ton of their merch for sale too. So go talk to those guys. They're awesome. And yeah, but that's about it. If I didn't cover something, I just wanted to say how thankful I am that you guys have picked our show to come do. It really means a lot. We're aiming to do 2 really good shows in the area every year, and it just means a lot to us that you guys have picked our show. We hope you guys keep coming back, and yeah, I will see you all in either 5 or 6 days, depending on when you are checking in. And if you have any questions at all, text, call, DM, comment on this video, and For the 580 show listeners, we will see you guys all next week for episode 104. I appreciate it if you guys can subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's one thing I didn't cover. I completely forgot. I know I'm going to end this and I'm going to forget a million things, but the live stream. The live stream is on the 580 Barbell channel. It's really cool. Dante is doing an excellent job. Um, it'll even have your name under the lane when you're going, so people back home know it's you in that lane. He's just doing an excellent job. It is free. Tell everyone 580 Barbell YouTube channel. You can send them the link. It'll be up there the whole time as you're competing, and you guys will be able to, what I really like is you guys will be able to go back and pull event videos. So you can, if you didn't have it on your phone or you know, you just don't have a video of you doing the event, you'll be able to go back to the video and pull your actual 5 lifts from the day. But yeah, I knew I was going to forget something, but yeah, live stream. Anyway, I will see you all in 5 or 6 days if you're competing. 580 show listeners, I'll see you next week for 104. I really appreciate everyone tuning in, and thank you guys so much.